Hello and welcome to another video about Cardano. In this video again we want to take a quick look at Cardano, Bitcoin and the market. And in this video really I want to calm you down again a little bit. I know a lot of people are panicking because the prices are not just going straight up again, and I can only tell you that just because we stopped, it doesn't mean that it's over yet. It could drop a little bit more, and I'm going to show you why. However, as I said before, these are always opportunities to buy more, at least for myself. I can't give any financial advice here, but for me, these are the opportunities that, people who already have a lot of money are using to buy even more. And these are the opportunities that every retail investor can use as well to buy more and to get coins at a discount. Unfortunately, it's oftentimes that when prices drop, retail investors are stopping to buy. And when prices go up, they continue to buy, even though it's actually, for me, it's normally the other way around. I always try to buy when prices go down because I know they will go up again. And that's just how I can only recommend it to other people to do it. Of course, again, no financial advice, but I think in my opinion, it's a good thing to buy when prices are down because they will go up again, especially after like a flash crash like yesterday. I certainly didn't expect it to happen that fast. I mean, I've been talking about that bearish pattern that was forming on the Cardano chart for a while, but I think this was really fueled by Bitcoin, and I certainly didn't see it coming that fast and with that speed. However, we mentioned that 30% drops are not out of the norm in the crypto space, and that's basically because of the low market cap compared to other asset classes. But before I talk anymore, let's just have a quick look. Bitcoin hasn't really moved a lot since this morning's update video. A slight drop, but a slight recovery as well again. And Cardano has also not really dropped. I think it was down to 222 again, but now it's back to 240. Again, it doesn't need to be over yet. XRP back to $1 nearly, but Algorand really performing very well. I think at 167 when I checked it last time. So yeah, I continue to be invested in Algorand, and as you know, we talked about Quant on this channel as well, doing really well as well. And yeah, let's just take a look at, there's Algorand 167, and again, we talked about a breakout that would be happening, and it did happen. So we are really happy now. 173, just crazy. So really happy about that. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin, we said, would need to stop at that level, which it did actually. Good. I did say if we drop below that, it would be bearish, but we actually held that level here on the daily. We closed the daily candle about 46,500, which was helpful. We are still above that level. It's an important level. You can see that now. We were below it today, but we've caught up again. But the reason really I want to show you that, it doesn't need to be over yet, because the last time we've seen such a huge drop in a day, that was here, and after that, we dropped to $30,000. It took a few months. It doesn't mean that the bull market is over yet. It could be another drop. Honestly, it could be that we have another drop like that, and we shouldn't be surprised by that. It is something that can still happen, and it is just a possibility. And unfortunately, it's always when I make people aware of these things that these videos get quite a few dislikes, even though it's just the truth. And I think I wouldn't be a responsible YouTuber if I was telling you all the time that prices will go up, but this is what happened last time. I need to make you aware of it. Don't be surprised, but don't sell and panic. At least I won't. I will hold on to all my cryptos. I've taken some profits of Algorand. I talked to you about that in this morning's video. Only 25%. So if the prices go up further, I will participate in these price increases. If they drop, I will probably buy again. But Algorand for me is a long-term holding, but I took some profits because it's just gone up massively, after I did the videos about the potential breakout that would be coming. So really happy with that, but I'm only going to take profits. I'm not realizing any losses. That would be crazy from my point of view. And it's just to make you aware that this could continue for a moment. Even up here, we had these drops from 64,000 to down to 50,000 before we saw some recovery. And it happened before, guys, and it normally takes a little bit of time until we see these recoveries again. I mean, even here, and that was a drop of 20%, I think, back here last year in September. And again, I did mention that before, but it is normal. That was a 15% drop, and it took 1 or 2 months to recover fully. So it's just something that when we see these huge red candles, it doesn't necessarily mean it needs to go up straight away. But even here we saw that was in March 2020, and you know that, you remember that. March 2020 we saw a drop of, let's go from here. We saw a drop of nearly 50%. And yes, it bounced back, but actually it took, again, 2 months to really recover. So I just want to tell you, if we have these drops of 20-30%, it can take 1 or 2 months to recover. And that seems to be that September drop. It could be that September drop that many people were talking about. So don't be surprised if we might actually go down a little bit more. But again, for me as a long-term holder, these are always good opportunities, because I rather buy at low prices, and because I know that in the long term it will go up. And I think we still haven't seen the all-time high this year yet. What I want to show you is actually on the weekly. I think we could have something like a cup and handle forming for Bitcoin on the weekly. I normally don't really talk a lot about the weekly here. We are still obviously in an uptrend. We know that because we look at the moving averages and so on. We're above all three main moving averages, the 20, the 50 and the 200 period on the weekly. But what we see here now is a massive cup forming, and what if that plays out, we need to get obviously up above the 58k. The 58k on the weekly is the level above which that cup and handle could play out, and the target would be something like 90k from that, if we take the targets as we normally define them for cup and handle patterns. That's on the weekly, guys, and that's for me a pattern that obviously we need to go up to the 58k for that to play out. But that is what makes me believe we could see still prices of around 100k this year, and that makes me bullish in the longer term, not the long term anyway, but also for, let's say, until the end of the year. Of course we might need to see that recovery then, and I think we're green on the MACD anyway. On the weekly we need to wait how that weekly candle closes, but for me it just means that we could see a period of a few weeks of sideways consolidation or further drops before we go up, and then I'm waiting for this 58k or 59k level to break, and then we could see that move to the upside. That's why I will continue to hold on my Bitcoin anyway. I'm not going to sell anything, and you guys know that. You know that I am a long-term holder. And with Cardano 240 again, don't be too worried, guys. I mean, either you believe in the project or not. If you believe in the project, there's no reason to sell. If you don't believe in the project, why did you buy it in the first place? That's my view. It has always been my strategy on this channel. I mentioned it from day one. I buy, I hold. If prices go up, I might buy a little bit less and wait for the dips, and then I buy more. I'm a long-term holder. I want to accumulate these, and I've got a small trading portfolio as well, where I occasionally take some profits. But if it doesn't play out, then I will just move it into my long-term portfolio, and that has always worked for me really well. I think day trading is very risky with Bitcoin and crypto, but I think it is important to know also as a long-term holder, how do moving averages work? How does all of that work? So that's why I do this work here as well. I want to stay close to these price moves and everything. We all want to know also when to sell as a hodler, but I don't think that moment has come yet. And guys, just really want to calm you down. It might mean that we drop a little bit further, but I think we've reached the tipping point here at this price level here at the moment, because if we take a look on the daily, this 230 level is quite an important one, and we seem to be holding that for now. So yeah, guys, calm down. Yeah, watch the price moves, take the emotion out. I've never advocated any leverage trading on this channel, and I will never do that. I think it's high risk if you're not a professional. So yeah, let's just ride this roller coaster. Let me know where you think the prices will be heading in the next few days and weeks. I just told you that I think, maybe for the next few weeks we'll have sideways movement, but then hopefully that cup and handle will play out on the Bitcoin chart, which should then also have a massive impact on Cardano. And yeah, just enjoy that ride. It is exciting. It would be boring if it was moving sideways all the time. And yeah, let me know what you think about the moves in the next few days. Hope you enjoyed that update. If you did, please smash the like button. If you want to know about TA, technical analysis, how to read these charts, you can find a link to my second channel in the description, on which I talk about technical analysis. And then yeah, hopefully I'll see you later in another update today. Bye.